Hey, and welcome to this week's Wax Pack Dad post Thanksgiving edition Survivor Series. You guys all made it. No one died of tryptophan poisoning. Usually, I don't fall asleep until halfway through the Lions game, but they kept it interesting. Anyway, elephant in the room, and I'm just going to get this out there. I'll probably have a show about this, about resealing packs, buying it from vendors. I know a lot of you guys weighed in. I appreciate it because I, by no means, am expert. Like a lot of you guys, it's trial and error as we go through it. You try to do the best you can. And I opened a pack that was most likely resealed. And I would say probably chances of that are 90-95% that this is a resealed pack. So I did contact the seller. I did let him know. I did copy and paste the link to the show and the comments, which you guys were all generous enough to kind of give me the whys and the hows of things. So I'm not asking for a refund. I'm just asking for some recognition that, hey, this might have been a resealed pack and maybe they could be a little bit more aware of it. If they had a worse eBay rating, well, number one, I probably wouldn't have dealt with them. And number two, I might have reported it. But I want to assume the best on everything and everyone. So I'll talk a little bit about that on a future episode, and talk a little bit about how you can tell your packs are sealed if they're not sealed. A little bit of insider perspective on that, the unscrupulous side of sports cards. So, and as somebody that likes to open wax and cellos and foil and baggy packs, it's something near and dear to my heart. So if you guys were one of the 2,000 or so folks that checked out my most popular show and me just getting royally skunked, thank you, because normally we get a couple hundred viewers, maybe 300-400 on a good week. To get 2,300 viewers is pretty darn cool. So win or lose, I'm glad you're with me. And with that being said, as we move on, we are going to open up a rack pack, 36 packs of 1982 Topps football. Ooh. And I like 82 Topps because while it's got one super rookie, it's not something that drives the price up of the 82s to the point where an average person can't afford a pack. Because I think for about $15, you probably can buy a pack of this. It might cost you a little bit more, just depending. Everybody's looking for the LT rookie that is going for over 6,000 in mint condition, but you also have other cards. Ronnie Lott, for instance, over $1,000. So that's another really nice card. A Joe Montana second year card, and both the Lott, Montana, and Lawrence Taylor have a secondary card. I believe that's like an in-action card, and Lawrence Taylor is worth like $1,000. So in PSA 10 for a kind of a secondary card. There are also some other, under the radar rookies. I think Hampton's second year, Chris Collinsworth rookie, Henry Marshall of the Giants rookie. So really, there's a lot of good cards. It's kind of a, I wouldn't say it's a tweener year, but and I forgot, and I know that the big offensive linemen don't get a lot of love, but your Anthony Munoz, one of the best tackles of all time, rookie card, and that's worth $1,000. And you can't say that about a lot of offensive tackles. I think John Hanna's one. I'm just trying to think of anyone else on the offensive line. Maybe Mike Webster, that just has that name recognition. There's so few of them. So let's open these up. Let's see what we get. And what we're going to do moving forward for the Christmas season is every week I'm going to collect one card from each one of these. And we're going to have, based on comments, things like that as we go on, we're going to have a big giveaway around Christmas. So I think there's 4 shows before that. So we may have 4 winners coming Christmas. Be awesome. We're also going to do some fun things with the Wax Pack Kids. I just got my Garbage Pail Kids in, and we'll also do a Pokemon rip, which is way out of my wheelhouse. I mean, I don't know if you guys like chasing Charizard and like things that are like, like that's all crazy and stuff. And my son's really into it. So I thought I'd be encouraging to him on something that I know nothing about. So, I tried to get him to watch like G.I. Joe and he just wasn't having it. So I guess I'm going to try to step into his world. So we're going to do that. And my daughter just loves everything that's crazy about Garbage Pail Kids. So, and these are from like 86 too. So they'll be fun. They're for my generation, but we'll do that as well. Those won't be regular rips, just something fun over the Christmas holiday. So let's open these bad boys up. All right, one of the things that you notice here is some ginormous, my hand is some cards. This was a bonus. Sometimes you get those from reputable eBay sellers, the ones that don't reseal their packs. That was kind of a slight dig, but I'm not salty. So, let's see what we got. This is from 84. Jeez, this is crazy. And you thought Bowman were big. Dave Stieb? Dave Stieb, the most winning pitcher of the 1980s. Good pitcher. Let's see what else we got here. Andre Thornton. Oh, Ron Guidry. Good pitcher for the Yankees. He had 190 career wins. George Hendricks. I can't get over how big these freaking cards are. Oh, and Bill Buckner. Look at that. So, all right. Well, that was fun. That's not what we're here for. Ginormous packs. That's crazy. I know what you're thinking. Let's rip an LT. What I'd like to do is rip an LT and then have like Joe Theismann running from it at the end. We got Zachary Dixon, and you can see there that they've got him kind of sealed up very much like a cello pack. David Verser. I'm sure that there's nobody of real note on these things, otherwise they would have. Oh, and punter Craig Colquitt. So, 36 packs. We got Mark Tuasupo. The name is familiar, but no gum, which is great. Oh man, if I get an LT, I'm going to be excited. Joe Montana, Ronnie Lott, Lynn Kane. Bears. Brian Bachenaal. Could have been a Dan Hampton second year or Walter Payton. Bengals. Isaac Curtis. Oilers. Tony Fritsch. See, I'm not the only person that suffers from male pattern baldness. Sorry, dude. Vernon Perry. He does not look like a guy you want to meet in a dead-end alley. Like a perpetual bad attitude. Oh, there is gum. Bill Thompson. Oh, hey, Everson Walls. I think this is his rookie card. It is. And I am not sure if he's in... I think he's in the Hall of Fame, but this definitely has some value right here for you Cowboys fans. Beautiful card, too. I can't quite tell. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with it. Just a teeny bit off center, but nice card. And then we've got a punting leaders card of all the cards to get. Pat McAnally and Tom Scalandry. David Hughes. And then we've got a Browns team leaders with Ozzie Newsome, who's in the Hall of Fame. Lyle Alzado. I didn't know he ever played with the Browns. Mike Pruitt and Clarence Scott. But that's cool to have Lyle Alzado and Ozzie Newsome. That's a keeper. That's cool. And Manny Tuasupo. Well, it was pretty cool getting an Everson Walls rookie. If you guys know whether he's in the regular Hall of Fame or just Dallas's Hall of Fame. So now I do know Ozzie Newsome is in the regular Hall of Fame, and Lyle Alzado's in the B-Movie Hall of Fame. Here's Greg Colquitt. Huh. Chuck Muncie. Either doing his Ray Charles impersonation or he's joining the witness protection program. You can see here he's got some pretty good rushing and receiving stats there. I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's kind of a cool card. Ron Bolton. We celebrate his entire collection. Mike Renfro. Cedric Brown. Wes Chandler. Ooh, these are, we'll have to work on that one. Matt Millen. And then we got a Cowboys team leaders, where we've got Dwight Clark, Fred Dean, Dwight Hicks, and Ricky Paxton. It's too bad that they don't really talk about our main man, Joe Montana. Well, that's a good team, so that'll be a keeper there. Ernie Roan. Dave Butts. I don't believe he's in the Hall of Fame. Definitely Hall of Very Good. Oh, cool. Anthony Munoz rookie card. Mint condition, I looked this up, was worth $1,200. Beautiful card. And you can see that there's an AFC All-Pro on there. If you get the in action, that's the secondary card. So you can't beat that. Unless you get T. Otis Brown, or is that the Otis Brown? I'm not 100% sure. I kind of like the Otis Brown. It's kind of like Ricky Henderson. You just refer to yourself in third person. But pretty awesome. So let's get to this last pack. All right, last pack. We got Jack Ham, who I can't tell if they're in the Hall of Fame or not. I really don't know. I just have heard of Jack Ham before, part of the Steel Curtain. I'm going to have to look him up as well. Haven't pulled any Packers yet. Not a Paul Kaufman or Lynn Dickey. All right. David Versier. Ted Hendricks All-Pro. I believe he's a Hall of Famer too, from the, and this would probably be pretty late in his career. Yeah, you can see this dude has played a long time, since the 60s here. So I believe he's in the Hall of Fame, so another great card. Dave Woodley. Ha! Packer fans. Mark Murphy, your current president of operations. Look at this guy. Young and full of hope. Do better, Mark. Do better. Dom DeLeon. Now this is the Ken in action. So that's the secondary card. This is Ken Anderson, part of the 81 Super Bowl or 80 Super Bowl Bengals, which I seem to pull every week. I think I pulled 5 Ken Andersons, so. Stupid gum. Bane of my existence. Let's see if I recognize any of these guys. Rod Martin with sacks, Derek Ramsey, Kenny King. Well, I definitely recognize Lester Hayes. So that's pretty cool. So Raiders team leaders. Okay, we got another All-Pro, but I haven't heard of this dude. Oh, he's the kicker, Raphael Septien. He's contemplating probably some bad life choices right now. Oh, record breaker. Most punt and kickoff return yardage. Stump Mitchell. Oh, one other thing that you'll notice too, we've opened 80, and you notice that there are absolutely no logos, where they actually finally have logos here. So that's pretty cool. Bears, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah! Woo! Dan Hampton's second year. That's a nice in mint condition. That's like a $350 card. This is pretty freaking awesome, even without getting a Joe Montana or an LT. Okay, we got Rams team leaders. Wendell Tyler, who pops up from time to time. I guess he must have been pretty good in the early 80s. Nolan Cromwell. Jack Youngblood, I believe, is a Hall of Famer. And Preston Denard, I'm not as familiar with him as well, so that's always cool. I like these team leaders because you get 4 chances of getting somebody. And then Jack Ham, who I'll have to look up. Let's see what year this is. Okay, so Jack Ham's played quite a bit. 31 interceptions. Looks like we got a little bit of stain there. But if you're a Steel Curtain lover, you gotta like that. Made 8 straight Pro Bowl squads. I'm gonna guess him and Lambert. That's funny. Lambert and Ham. They have like the all-produce linebacking squad. So that's pretty cool too. I have to look that up, and I apologize. I was not watching Steel Curtain, but I certainly appreciate it. So we've had some really good cards. Kind of look at these. Got the Anthony Munoz rookie card. Got the Everson Wall rookie card. Gotta put this one in a wrapper here. Dan Hampton second year card. Just beautiful. And they're just slightly off center, which is too bad because the corners are really nice in these. Really close to pack fresh. Ted Hendricks. And a bunch of team leaders as well. So I'm really excited about this. This was a really good rip for 36 cards. Appreciate you guys hanging with me. If you guys saw somebody that I missed, or I didn't call somebody a Hall of Famer that should have been, or whatnot, just let me know. We're going to be putting one of these cards every week in a little gift bag, and we'll be giving them away all for Christmas. So thank you guys so much, and God bless each and every one of you.